It makes me so sad because
Hi, my name is Rebecca.
I'm Harry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 한국 사람이에요?
네, 한국인입니다.
Oh.
How old were you when you escaped, and how old are you right now?
I was 14 when I was escaping. Now I am 22.
Oh, okay.
Why did you escape and what were you risking?
So my mom helped South Koreans to find their family members who are living in North Korea. That's why she was sent to prison for 2 years for this work. She continued to help someone who threatened to report her to the police if she didn't help him. So if she stayed in North Korea, my entire family would die or end up in prison for life. That's why me and my mom escaped North Korea.
She sounds like an amazing woman.
Yes, she is.
Wow. Was there a moment where escaping seemed impossible?
저희가 정부로부터 수배가 되다 보니까 길 같은데 저희의 사진들이 붙어 있었어요. 그래서 밤에만 이렇게 걸어 다녀야 되고 어느 날은 저희가 이제 살던 머물던 집에 경찰이 왔었어요. 그 집을 다 이렇게 수색을 했는데 저희는 이제 창고 안에 숨어 있었거든요. 만약에 그 경찰이 그 창고를 수색을 했다면 저희가 잡힐 수도 있는 그런 상황이었어요. 그랬던 게 너무 이제 그때 창고 안에 있었던 기억이 너무 무섭고
I remember reading that in North Korea, people are assigned their jobs. Is this still the case, or how does that work?
In North Korea, we also have a opportunity to choose what you wanted to do, but you have to go jail if you don't really work. So
Wait, so it's illegal to not have a job?
Yeah,
As an adult, it's illegal?
that is illegal.
Oh, I'd be arrested. Is
Yeah.
that bad?
How much of the outside world did you know of before?
Every education system in North Korea made by the government. So they told me South Koreans are so poor. We have to help them and we have to feed them because they're starving and they're selling blood for money, something like that. And they addicted drugs and yeah, these kind of things. And of course North Koreans, they don't really like Americans, I guess.
Yeah.
Every picture of Americans are soldiers. They have a gun and looks kind of aggressive and this kind of stereotypes.
How are people suffering in North Korea?
So I think starvation is the most serious problem. You have to find the food in the outside, but there's no system that you can earn money. That's why a lot of people die on the street without any help.
How is the LGBT community represented in North Korea?
In North Korea, there's no concept, no terms of gay. They think that is disease. Yeah.
So there's a stereotype that North Koreans are submissive and brainwashed. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that that's true?
I think it's pretty much true. I really worship to the dictator. When I first came to South Korea, I watched a video about the Korean War. That was my first time that actually knowing the fact the North Koreans start war.
Is there anything that you miss about your home country?
There's a lot of things that I miss, especially I have a sister still in North Korea. That's why I was worried about speaking in a public place like this. But unfortunately, my sister got tortured by the government because of our escape for 4 months. She continuously reject that she's guilty. Eventually, she got mental illness from that torture. And so that's why they released her. Now, I don't have anything to lose. So that's why I'm choosing to speak in a public place about North Korea. But I miss her so much, yeah.
What do you think your life would be like if you had never left?
North Korea and South Korea, they both have mandatory military service. South Korea is almost 2 years, but North Korea, we have to serve for 10 years. It starts when you are 17. 이제 북한에서 가장 중요시하는 게 선군 정치거든요. 사람들이 아무리 굶주리고 교육을 하지 못해도 그 군사 시스템은 최상의 상태를 유지해야 되는 거예요. 그래서 지금 북한이 되게 비엄한 나라가 된 게 아닌가라고 생각합니다. So maybe I would be in the military service right now if I'm in the North Korea.
Could you tell me about any experiences that you witnessed regarding black people in North Korea?
I didn't meet any foreigners in North Korea, like any single one.
When was the first time that you met a black person?
As I remember, I met black person in 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
She was French. Yeah.
Oui, oui.
She was a model, and we took a photo together. TMI. Yeah.
What does the world not know about North Korea, if you don't mind sharing?
They don't really know the people actually living in North Korea. 북한 사람들도 꿈이 있고 이제 음식 하는 것도 좋아하고 책 읽는 것도 좋아하고 글 쓰는 것도 좋아하고 다양한 취미가 있는데 이런 어떤 문화나 그런 것보다는 이제 군대나 그런 독재자의 이미지를 미디어에서 훨씬 많이 보게 되는 게 조금 다른 게 아닐까라고 생각을 합니다. Whenever I got questions from my friends or any other people, they always ask me about bad things about North Korea or your bad memory. They don't really ask me about the good memories in North Korea.
What are some things that you did for fun back in North Korea?
I really like to hang out with my friends, going to mountains and river, like to swim, fish.
Yeah, I'm sure you miss them a lot.
Yeah.
How's life in South Korea now, like versus North Korea?
So it's completely different world. Like, can you imagine like living without internet or of course like K-pop or K-drama? I try to like find out the way that I can use computers. I kind of addicted to playing games and I really like this kind of life in South Korea.
Do you have a favorite video game?
League of Legends, Overwatch, PUBG, yeah, everything, yeah.
My next question is a bit of a broad question, but what does freedom mean to you?
I don't know why, but every time I think the word freedom, it makes me so sad because it's not for everyone, you know? Every time I traveled or every time I eat something, my little niece and nephew face just come out to me and it's really hard to enjoy the freedom for me. It reminds me the people who I left in North Korea.
So if you had the ability to, what are some changes that you would make to North Korea?
Of course, they need a freedom of speech, freedom of travel, freedom of education. Freedom is the concept that I've never like experienced in North Korea. I didn't even know people can actually curse their president or, you know, they can protest. If there is no protest, no personal opinions on the public, the government decide everything with their own. That's why North Korea is really hard to develop and hard to change.
What are your opinions on reunification? Do you think it's possible?
Reunification is impossible, I think.
Impossible.
Yeah, I don't think the North Korean regime is gonna give up. But I believe one day North Korea is gonna be open and people can travel easily outside of North Korea and South Koreans also can go to North Korea. But I don't think unification is possible.
Would you want it to happen?
Of course I want it happen because it's the only way that I can like meet my family and my friends. I'm just kind of realistic person, so I really hope, but I don't believe it. It's gonna, yeah. Thank you to Jubilee for having me. The most interesting thing about North Korea isn't dictator, it's the people. You can be an ally to the North Korean people and stand with advocates around the world to bring change. Go to withthenorthkoreanpeople.org/jubilee to join the movement and sign the Allies Pledge. Thank you.